Hi everyone. First of all, let me just say I am so fucking sorry for not making any videos for the past 3 fucking weeks it seems. Let me quickly explain why I haven't. So everybody knows that back in February I moved to this huge house with like a lot of roommates and we each have our own rooms. It's been going great. But last month this stupid fucking retard 26-year-old fat as fuck white fat bastard moved in next to my room. And he is by far one of the worst roommates I have ever had. He smells like shit, he doesn't shower, he doesn't respect people's personal space, and on top of that he blasts out his tablet or whatever the fuck he uses to watch stuff on the internet out loud, and I couldn't sleep for the past fucking 23 days since he moved in. That is why I haven't been posting any videos on YouTube as well, because he is next to my room and he can hear me if I talk and I can hear him if he talks. I told my landlord and complained about him, but my landlord didn't do nothing and told me to knock on his door and ask him to turn the volume down, and I did. The first time I knocked he said he would turn it down, but then he turned it back up again as I had to knock 4 more times and ask him 5 times altogether to turn it down, and he just stopped listening to me. So when I knock on his door he will just ignore me and keep his volume up. He is one disrespectful motherfucker. So I told my landlord about that, and my landlord told the manager of my building to turn his volume down, and that was 2 days ago, so finally he did. And I was able to finally go to sleep after not being able to sleep in 25 fucking days. This fucking disgusting bastard man, one of the worst roommates ever, and a lot of people don't like him either, not just me. He doesn't even clean up his pots and pans every time he uses the dishes in the washroom. He doesn't care for other people's space. All he cares about is himself. So the landlord is seeing if he has an extra room in this house I can move to. But I really like my room that I am in right now, because it's the perfect spot in the house where I can get good views out my window, and I don't wanna move. But this stupid fat bastard new roommate is making my life hell since he's next to me and he continues to turn his TV on. However, he has lowered it. But if he continues to make it loud, then yes, I will ask my landlord to move me to a new room, or I am just going to move out of here in August since I already paid last month's. So yeah, it's crazy how one fat 26-year-old fat bastard white male can ruin the whole vibe of the whole house and everybody in it. Also, I'm not racist, cause there's this hot as fuck Ukraine guy who's like 24 who's fit and muscular as fuck, and he's also white and he is healthy like the fat bastard dude. They don't even talk to each other. The Ukrainian guy is super nice and respects people's spaces. It's just this one fat 26-year-old white bastard dude that doesn't. So yeah, that's where my mind is at, so that's why I haven't been making any videos on YouTube. Sorry about that. I'll tune you guys in furthermore, as I plan to make more videos now that I can finally sleep at night. But if this bastard continues to crank up his volume at like 3 am at night, then I'll tell my landlord, and my landlord will either evict him or move me to a new room, hopefully. If not, then I will have to unfortunately move out of this house, which I really do like. So I will think of the right decision to make. I know it just sucks how my landlord didn't listen to me at first when I told him about this guy and his lack of respecting people's personal space. Okay, anyways, so the MSI tournament ended like a week ago, which is crazy that Gen G won against T1. I was super sad about it. But hey, at least T1 made it to the grand final. Doran's Renekton was horrible, I will say, because he was the reason they lost that final last game. He like intently fed with that Renekton, so yeah, I am sad they are no longer in Canada where I live. However, the World Esports Cup tournament has just begun like 2 days ago, and this is the first time I have ever heard of this tournament. Apparently it started that year of 2024, so it's only a year old, and T1 was the winner of it last year. So it's not like MSI or Worlds, it's been happening for like over 10 years. So that makes me super happy that I have more chances to talk about League of Legends tournaments because I always say the universe is in my favor. So thank you universe and all the people who support me in my life. By the way, I have been exercising and working out for about a week now and I lost so much weight. Because ever since I had plastic surgery in Korea 3 months ago I wasn't able to work out for a couple months so I gained lots of weight but I already lost like 7 pounds so I'm super thrilled about that. Also I shaved my head like 4 days ago because all my life on the left side of my head I always had horrible hairline that a simple haircut could not fix. So I went to a professional place that fixes hairlines and they uses tweezers to fix my left side hairline that took like 4 hours. Then they shaved my head and said that will fix the hairline when it grows back in. So yeah, a lot of crazy shit has been happening in my life, that's why I haven't made any videos in the past 3 weeks, so I apologize and don't give up on me. Thank you. So yeah, the World Esports Tournament or whatever it's called is almost over. It only lasts for like 5 days. So teams like CFO and FlyQuest and Cloud9 and a bunch of others had already gotten eliminated already. Surprisingly G2 won against FlyQuest and got their revenge for the MSI because if you remember in the MSI tournament FlyQuest ended up defeating G2 with a 3-0 score and got them eliminated from MSI and I was going to make a video about that but my fat ass 26-year-old fat white bastard stinky roommate was bothering me in real life so I couldn't focus on league content on YouTube. So I'm happy that I am still talking about it now since the universe is in my favor because G2 wanted to get revenge against FlyQuest and they did. Also G2 also defeated BLG at this tournament and got BLG eliminated which shocked the shit out of me. Also Hanwha Life Gaming got eliminated early as well. So yeah, this tournament definitely is more crazier than MSI and as I'm making this video my fat ass roommate is blasting out his TV on right now and I have earbuds on so I can't hear, but I can still hear and everybody else in our house uses headphones. 'Cause we respect everyone's space. It's just this fat bastard that uses his TV and refuses to use headphones so yeah, what should I do guys? Should I just move out? Or stick it out? Because he has turned it down so it's not as bad as before. Let me know. And on top of that this dude has a daughter too who's such a little bitch she goes live with him but every time he brings her over she gives everyone a dirty look. This guy is a mess. Ooh. Luckily I have till the end of July to figure out if I'm going to move or not. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Also today's tournament was crazy because it was Movistar Koi vs T1 and Bro Supa and Kyria have a thing going on. I can't believe it. Even the announcers casters were calling it out because everywhere Kyria went Supa followed, and it was so cute to watch. But yeah, T1 ended up defeating them but Movistar Koi ended up doing well in this competition. They beat out a lot of teams and yeah, I'm shocked they made it this far. So I'm excited to see who wins this tournament. Obviously I'm rooting for Kyria and T1 so yeah, we'll see. I'll try to make more videos about this as time goes on but just wish that I win of this fat bastard 26-year-old white smelly bastard roommate and I ended up figuring out a solution. Please pray that this guy gets evicted. Thank you. Peace out and subscribe.